Over the millenniums, Homo sapiens have migrated. They moved from Africa to Asia, from the rural farmlands into the industrial cities, from San Francisco to Los Angeles. My name is Alan Z, Consumerist Monk, and this is my friend Aaron.
I don't know which camera to play that.
Hi. This video is going to be about comparing living in LA versus living in SF from the perspective of a software engineer.
If this video gets enough likes, Alan will jump in the pool.
I'll risk breaking my legs apparently because the pool is only four foot deep, and I'm 5'9". Don't tell anyone.
5'10" on Tinder.
Always round up.
6 foot on Tinder.
What do you think of coffee here down in Los Angeles?
Yeah, I mean, the San Francisco coffee is, I think it's the best coffee of anywhere I've ever had. And I'm still working on finding places in LA, so if you have recommendations, leave me a comment. San Francisco coffee was very I don't know, like snobby, right? Like people are just trying to get the best coffee. LA, there's a lot more like variety.
They always have some special latte, but they also have like a rainbow version of the same latte.
There's so many
Yeah.
There's a lot of Instagrammable,
totally.
much more Instagrammable coffee here. But if you like just the fanciest pour over, I think SF it's hard to beat.
I like San Francisco, but I always felt just a little disconnected from it. The city is designed to celebrate the cutthroat ambitions of serial entrepreneurs or the passionate love of polyamorists. I fall somewhere outside of that spectrum. But when you live in a place long enough, you tend to get caught up in its web, and you forget to ask yourself the one fundamental question: what exactly brings you happiness? Oh, sorry. I just got this bike recently, and I'm like trying to figure out. I'm not really a pro at this. So I'm here at the Butcher's Daughter. I don't usually go to vegetarian restaurants, but this one has a really long line. And you know what that means. That was like a really good breakfast. The Impossible sausage patty was impossibly delicious. First time I ever had it, I highly recommend it. Try it out at the Butcher's Daughter. At the bottom of Maslow's hierarchy of needs is safety. I honestly feel safer walking around Los Angeles than San Francisco. It's incomprehensible to me that a city which mints over 1,000 tech millionaires every year and taxes them generously can't seem to find the money to clean up its streets and fix its broken windows. When you turn a street corner in SF, there's always the chance of running into some mentally ill person swinging an axe around. At the same time, there's this persistent wind tunnel behind you, cutting into your flesh. I don't have anything against mental illness or weather conditions. I'm just saying that certain combinations of elements cause extra stress in life. Maybe because I feel safer in LA, I'm more inclined to physically explore the city and become more connected with my community. I'm a person that thrives off of curiosity, and being able to go out into the world, see new things and meet new people brings so much joy to my life. I know that in San Francisco at least, there's millionaires as far as the eye could see, but they're all software engineers.
I was getting coffee one day and just making conversation with the barista, and they were like, "Oh, what do you do?" And I was like, "Oh, I am a software engineer." And he was like, "Oh, wow, that's really interesting." And I was just like, "It is?"
Just hanging out with some of Aaron's friends recently, and at the party there was a nightclub promoter, an eye surgeon, and a movie producer, that really people you wouldn't normally run into. There's been more experiences where I feel more like I'm part of the bigger world.
I love SF, but I like to explore a lot, and I feel like after 5 years in SF, it's I felt like I had seen a lot of the city, And so like LA feels like much bigger. It's like I feel like I could explore LA for the next 15 years, you know.
That's a long time.
I don't, or like just that's the.
I don't know if it's the stereotype or not, but there's definitely been people I talked to who actually moved to the area from LA, and they were like, they're very much of the mindset that people in LA can be snobbier, more social status driven, whereas like they might not be kind of mean to you if you're not cool and stuff like that. Do you feel like that's true or untrue based on your experiences so far?
Well, I'm pretty cool, so that's never been an issue. No.
Relationships with people in San Francisco always felt very transactional. People are generally polite, but there's a serious undertone of, if you don't bring value, if you don't help me climb whatever career or social ladder I'm a part of, then please, politely, get the fuck out of the room. I actually don't think this is unique to SF. This toxic air is present in any high-achieving environment. It is human nature, Homo sapiens. It takes a lot of meditation and compassion to see the humans beneath the facade. Also, there are no social ladders I engage with in this part of town. Nobody actually knows what the fuck I do here. I don't appear to have an occupation, coworkers, or friends, but every morning I show up on the clock at my coffee shop just to chill there for an hour. My name is Alan Z, Consumerist Monk. San Francisco has made me wealthier than I ever imagined for myself. I am extremely grateful for all the opportunities I chanced upon and all the wonderful people in my life. In this next phase of my life, I want to share my mind state with the rest of the world to help inspire people to find fulfillment in their own lives. As for San Francisco, my only question is, where's my disco? Don't forget to give me a like, subscribe, ding the bell, and I will see you next time. Oh, look! I brought this plant back to life, and it's amazing.